Um, anyway, we're gonna do a March reading because I'm excited about March. And there's some exciting things happening in March. And I woke up this morning and I was like, it's March 1st. And I just felt so excited. And I went to my contacts in my phone and I just started texting a bunch of people Happy March with a bunch of emojis just because I was in such a good mood and I wanted to share the energy with those around me and those closely connected to me. So I'm gonna do that too for you here, hopefully. The overall energy that I'm getting for March is this feeling of like sweetness and excitement and fun, and it has like a cutesy kind of an energy to it, but it's also very serious. And I don't want to say that to scare you, but it's like some of the things that are going to be happening and changing for the collective in March are very exciting. And these are things that you've been wishing for, manifesting, praying for quite some time. But there is an element that's very serious behind it. So there could be like signing a lease to a home, taking out a loan from a bank, getting married, getting into a long-term relationship, moving across the country. Things like that are definitely going to be happening for a lot of people in March, but there is an element of seriousness behind it. So it'll be like fun and cute and exciting, but it's like serious at the same time. And that's the energy I've been picking up for March. So there is a lot to be excited about, but it's just going to come with this intensity of seriousness behind it. It doesn't feel like you need to worry or stress or anything like that. It's all gonna be fine. Just needed to bring that up. There is an element of seriousness behind it. We also have the spring equinox. If you live in the Northern Hemisphere, spring starts in March. I believe it's March 21st or March 22nd, but I could be wrong. So we're finally moving into spring. We made it. The sun is out longer, which means the sunset isn't happening until like 6 p.m. or later for a lot of people. We finally made it. We're coming out of that seasonal depression energy. The time just turned to 12:12, so that's a synchronicity. God, the universe is like, babe, you're coming out of the seasonal depression. You're coming out of your winter season and you're moving into spring. It's time for you to bloom. It's time for you to be born again. It's time for you to be happy. It's time for you to be excited and motivated again. I can't wait. Oh, I can't wait. I thrive during spring and summer energy. I really do. Don't get me wrong, I love fall and I love winter. There's obviously great aspects to both of those times, and I do my best to not project any negativity or hatred onto the seasons, because I learned a long time ago that the more that you project negativity and hatred onto something, the worse it gets. So for instance, if you constantly are thinking, I hate winter, I hate this time, I hate the snow, I hate feeling sick and depressed, then the universe is gonna keep giving you more of that. You know what I mean? So I try my best to be like, sure, I'm struggling, sure, it's hard, sure, I'm going through all of these things and I'm going through dark nights of the soul, but I know that this is helping me to grow and develop. I know that it's a part of my journey. I know that it's supposed to happen this way. And I know that it's only temporary, right? The snow eventually melts and the sun comes out again and the flowers start to bloom and the colors come out. So yeah. I'm excited for spring though. I have a lot of exciting energy that I'm tapping into for spring. Yeah. Haley said that she's a Pisces and she's ready for spring. The seasonal depression has had you like, whoa. Retweet. Big mood. I had a really big breakdown the other day, and that's why I made a post today on my Instagram that said breakdowns lead to breakthroughs, because 2 days ago, if you would have told me that I would be in this energy, I would have laughed at you and been like, ha, you're kidding. Because 2 days ago, I was experiencing like a really big mental breakdown, but I had to just go through it. I had to just cry it out, write about it, sing it out, deal with it, have the breakdown, and now here we are. And then yesterday I took myself to the beach to watch the sunset, which was just so divine, so beautiful. Love the beach and I love sunsets. That was a big goal of mine. That started in October, I think. In October, I was like, I want to watch the sunset more. So I remember in like October or November, I went to see the sunset like every single day of the 30 days. but I haven't been like super close to a beach recently, so I try to go when I can. And yesterday was one of those days where I got everything done that I needed to do before like 2 p.m. I took a quick little nap. I drove to the beach, and I stopped and got some In-N-Out on the way because I was craving In-N-Out. I hadn't had In-N-Out in a while, and I do love a little cheat meal every once in a while, and I really do love a good animal-style cheeseburger from In-N-Out. So that was my day yesterday. And I was kind of sad because I was planning on sharing my fries with the birds, but they didn't come around. So I ended up eating the fries myself, which is probably for the best. They probably don't need the fries or the sodium or whatever, but sometimes I like to share with the animals. I like to share sometimes, but they didn't want to come around. And that's okay. Ooh, and their chocolate shakes. We do love a chocolate shake. Hi, Sam. Yes, period. Hi, Sam. Love you, babe. I do love a good milkshake, too. Okay, enough about me and enough about what I did yesterday. But maybe that's a sign for some of you. If you can, go to the beach. Go watch the sunset. It was kind of chilly, though, so bring a jacket, bring a hat, bring some earmuffs, whatever you need to do to stay warm. Try not to get sick just to go watch the sunset, but go watch the sunset if you can. At the beach, or it doesn't even have to be at the beach. It could be at your local park. It could be in your backyard. It could be on your balcony. But try to watch the sunset. I learned that watching the sunrise and watching the sunset can help to reset our natural circadian rhythm. So if you are struggling with sleeping, I really do recommend watching the sunset. It can help reprogram your body to be like, okay, we need to go to sleep, because you're watching the sun go down. So you're watching the sun essentially go to sleep. So your body's like, oh, I need to start winding down. I need to start going to sleep. So if you're struggling with sleep, go watch the sunset. And if you can get up early enough in the morning to watch the sunrise, that would be great too. I'm working on that. Haven't gotten there yet. The sun just rises so early. Okay. Anyway, enough of that. I'm glad that you're feeling better. I'm sorry that you had a mental breakdown 2 weeks ago, but I'm glad that you're feeling better. You want to see the nails? For those of you who want to see the nails, there's a picture on my Instagram if you want like a better shot. We have little bumblebees and some leaves, green for St. Patrick's Day. Also, my favorite color is green. If you didn't know that about me, my favorite color is green. I just really love green. And green is a good sign for the heart chakra as well, so we're bringing in love, babe. We're bringing in love and we're spreading love at the same time. I really like these nails. I'm happy that I got them done. Go Ireland, period. Hi, Sunshine. Hi, Beth. I hope you and Tiny Virgo are doing well. Your messages make this Argentinian so happy. Thank you. You're welcome, Mariana. Thank you for saying that. Thank you, Jenna Joy. Okay, let's get into the cards. Let's do it. This is going to be a collective reading for anybody and everybody for the month of March. Okay, take what resonates, whatever feels right to you, and leave the rest for somebody else. Don't force it to fit. Go ahead, put your energy into the cards. Take a deep breath, inhale, and exhale. Fantastic, let's do it. Love from the Bahamas. Love back at you in the Bahamas. Let's find out, spirit, angels, ancestors, come through. What is the energy for the collective for the month of March? All right, let's do it. That's funny. Okay, that's too many. I'm gonna take the ones that flipped upwards and the rest I'm gonna put back. But the first card we got is Aries. So these cards are in sync because Aries season does start in March. So shout out to the Aries. Happy early birthday to the Aries. I believe Aries season starts March 19th. So here we are. But Aries energy is coming in March. We'll talk about that more in a second. We're also seeing Mercury which is messages. But I'm also getting this energy of healing coming through as well in the month of March. So I expect that you guys will be healing from some sort of situation. And I'm getting that it's not the kind of healing that we've been doing, it's a different kind of healing. And what I mean is, excuse me. What I mean is, the past couple of months, the healing we've been doing has been kind of dark, if that makes sense, where it's like we've been needing to kind of like purge things that no longer serve us, go through feelings that we were suppressing, rest when we need to, kind of be in a little bit of a funk just because that was what we needed to do to preserve our energy and to heal ourselves. But the healing that I'm getting is happening in March is different. It's more of like a light, high vibrational kind of a healing where you're going outside more, you're connecting with nature more, you're getting sunshine, vitamin D on your face, on your skin, you're connecting with people, you're socializing, maybe even reconnecting with people, you're laughing, maybe going to comedy shows, maybe just incorporating more laughter into your life. That's the type of healing that I feel in March. So I feel like the healing we've been doing is obviously crucial and we need it, but it doesn't always feel like healing because healing isn't linear and sometimes healing looks like crying and having breakdowns. But the healing that I'm feeling is coming in March is much different in a lighter way where you're like, oh, I am healing. Or I have healed from a past situation because I feel better, I feel brighter, I feel happier. That's the kind of energy I've seen coming in for March. And then we're also seeing Gemini. Some of you are making new friends or you're reconnecting with friends in March. I'm seeing some of you, like your schedule is getting more busy. You're gonna have more to do in March. Especially those of you who the past couple of months haven't been doing much or there hasn't been much on your schedule. You've kind of just been like either going to work and coming home or not really doing much, maybe turning down events or invitations, or maybe not even getting any invitations to anything. That's changing in March. I feel like our schedule is going to be just a little bit busier. Also, do you see the bumblebees, which are in alignment to my nails? Period. We love to see it. We love to see that. But the bumblebee could be a sign of busy bee. To me, it also is a sign of like freedom and self-expression. So that's the type of energy coming up in March. But I really am overall getting this feeling of being busy or being busy again. Yeah, there's just this energy of like booked and busy. Like you have places to go, people to see, things to do. You have to like actually schedule things into your schedule because of your time constraints and because of the things that you have going on. I'm also seeing some of you, if you have a business, there's going to be more clients. People want to support your work or people want to support you. They like you as an individual because you're showing up as an individual. You're showing up as your authentic self in March, which is what this Aries energy is telling me. You're showing up authentically and people are seeing that and people are drawn to authenticity. And so people are drawn to you. So I'm seeing if you have a business, there's more sales, more clients, more consultations. Okay. I'm also getting something about a clear mind. Your mind is clearer in March. Some of you have been feeling disconnected from spirit or disconnected from your faith, and I'm getting that you're going to be reconnecting with that in March as well. You're going to start seeing the signs and synchronicities again. You're going to start receiving the downloads, the messages again from spirit. A clear mind. I feel like the signs are always around us and there's always synchronicities and we're always receiving messages, but some of us, our mind has been clouded. So you haven't really been noticing the messages or you haven't really been noticing the signs. I'm sure you are every once in a while, but not as much as you would like to or not as much as you could be. And so in March, I'm getting that your mind is much clearer so that you can actually see the signs and catch on to the synchronicities. Okay. Let's clarify what this Aries card is. Some of you could be starting something new in March. Yeah, like a new friendship or a new relationship. I'm gonna pull a love card at the end just to see what the energy is for love for the collective in March, but we're seeing the 3 of Cups, clarifying the Aries card. So some of you could be reconnecting with friends, like I said, or just spending more time with friends, or even making new friends. And I'm getting that there's like a group of people here. So you could be like creating a group of friends. Some of you, that is kind of the answer for you. You're the one who's supposed to create the group of friends, or you're the one who's supposed to be like the host or the leader of the group of friends. And that is why you haven't had friends, because you're like looking to fit in, or you're looking to join somebody else's group, and the universe is like, no, you're the one who's supposed to start the group. So that could resonate for some of you. Maybe you're starting a group of friends in March, or maybe you're adding on to a group of friends. Like maybe you have a best friend, but you guys have been wanting to add more people into the mix, so you have more people to like go out with, more people to talk to, more things to do, so it's not just you and your best friend. You know how when you spend too much time with the same person, they start to annoy you and get on your nerves? And I'm sure you annoy them and get on their nerves too, right? But it's just because you're so close to each other and you're always doing everything together that it becomes too much. So it looks like there's going to be someone else or a few other people coming in so that you guys don't constantly get on each other's nerves. That's funny. But yeah, I am seeing like new friendships forming, new relationships forming for some of you. And for some of you, you're reconnecting with people that you haven't talked to in a while. Okay. All right. I'm also seeing something about more fruits. You're eating more fruit in the month of March, or you just have like a taste bud for fruits. I don't know, maybe you're going to like a farmer's market, or maybe you're just craving fruit like strawberries, blueberries, bananas, kiwi, oranges. There's just like this craving for fruit that I'm seeing for some of you. Okay. Tell me more about this Aries energy. Some of you could be starting a new job too, or you just did start a new job. And I'm getting that this is the right job for you. And some of you, this is coming after a time period of getting rejected or having interviews but never being like hired actually. And it's because the universe was waiting for the right time to give you the job, to give you the right job. Those rejections were just redirection, right? Those rejections were just protection. But now there is a new job that you just started, or a new job that you're going to start, and it's a better environment. There's actually potential for growth in this new job, and it also feels like there's this feeling of like camaraderie within the job where everybody seems to get along, or everybody is there to like try to help each other, that type of a thing. You may even be making like work friends. So some of you, your whole life could be changing from this energy of being isolated or being in a state of solitude to like getting a new job and then making friends within the job. And then before you know it, like you're out hanging out with your coworkers all the time. You're going to places with your coworkers. You're meeting new people through your job, something like that. I see that for some of you. I'm also getting something about like a new role. Yeah, and then the star card. So some of you might be actors or performers of some sort, or maybe even athletes with the star card here. I am getting this energy that some of you could be getting like getting casted in like a new show, a new movie. If you're a musician, you might be getting like, I heard residency. Who's watching me? You could be getting like a residency in like Las Vegas or something. That's crazy. But for some of you who are not like that big of an icon yet, notice that I used the word yet because you have star potential, baby. You could be just like finding new venues to perform at, or you could be getting invited to come perform at like clubs or different venues or something like that. Some of you could be in musical theater too. I'm getting something about like a new role. Getting casted in like a new role, a new show, a new play, a new musical, a new movie for some of you. Okay, obviously not for everybody, but I have to say what I get. Let's keep it moving. Some of you are going to be getting a lot of attention in the month of March. I keep seeing the star cards, so there's like a lot of attention coming some of your way in the month of March. Some of you might be even going like viral on social media, or you might be posting content on social media and it's doing really well. There's a lot of views, a lot of traction. followers are going up, subscribers are going up, views, likes, comments, engagement is going up, if that resonates. And again, I feel like it's because you're being authentic. And I feel like it's because you were healing recently. It's like the internal changes are finally being reflected externally. That's what I'm getting. Recently, I've been channeling that a lot of people want the tarot to tell them what they want to hear. And a lot of people want the tarot to just like change their life, but that's not how it works. You have to do the work and you have to make the changes internally in order to see the results externally. And so for those of you who have been doing the work and those of you who have been working on yourself, healing yourself, doing the shadow work, whatever it might be, you're finally going to start seeing the results of all of the internal work you've been doing reflected back to you externally. I feel like you've been waiting for this moment. There's something here about like you keep working on yourself, you keep making internal changes, you keep doing the journaling, the affirmations, the praying, whatever it is, and you haven't quite seen the results yet, but it's just because the timing wasn't right. But in March, you start to see the results mirrored back to you externally. Okay. One more card for the Aries energy in March. King of Swords and the Page of Cups. Oh, wow. Some of you are blocking somebody, or some of you are cutting someone off from your life completely in the month of March. The King of Swords, this is your energy, regardless of your gender, and the Page of Cups in the reverse is anybody who is giving you breadcrumbs, anybody who is taking you for granted, anybody who is taking advantage of you, anybody who is being emotionally unavailable, anybody who's being immature. You're like, I don't have time for that. I'm done with it. I see you, I send you love, I have compassion for you, but you're not coming with me, period. It's like the divine is preparing a table for you and you don't get to bring everybody with you, and you know that. Not everybody gets to eat at your table. Not everybody gets to sit at your table and enjoy the harvest of the rewards that you have earned from all of your internal work. And you're seeing that, so you're cutting some people off. And it's not you being mean. Some people might perceive it as mean, but that's a reflection of their own insecurities and their own projections of self. It has nothing to do with you. The King of Swords is honest, and the King of Swords is fair. So you're making honest, fair decisions to cut people out of your life because they're just not meant to be there anymore, or to cut situations out of your life. This could also be a mindset, or this could be situations that just aren't serving you anymore. You're cutting them out in the month of March, which is fantastic energy. It feels so good. It feels like a weight is being lifted off your shoulder. It feels like a clearing of some sort. That's what I'm getting. Which could also be leading you to make new friends, people who are more aligned to your path, to your highest good, and people who think like you and share similar interests with you. For some, I'm getting that like friend groups are changing completely, because some people were only in the friend group because of what they could get out of the friend group and because they didn't want to be alone. But something is shifting here, especially for those of us who have been in some sort of like solitude. I feel like you're either starting your own group of friends with more people who are aligned to your way of thinking and your belief system, or you're meeting people who already have groups of friends that are more aligned to what you want and what you believe. So you're kind of like being welcomed in or accepted into a group or an organization for some of you. Nice, okay. And I keep getting like mental clarity. You're thinking so clearly in the month of March. This is amazing. Your judgment is not being clouded. You're making clear decisions based on facts, based on evidence. Especially for those of you who are going to be cutting out this Page of Cups energy, you are like, I've given you time and time again. I've given you chance after chance. I've watched the way that you move. I watch the way that you speak. I watch you. I pay attention. And I've given you the benefit of the doubt. And it's just not going to work out. You know what I mean? That's the type of energy. For some of you, this could be about relationships. Like you could be breaking up with somebody or cutting ties with somebody just because they're breadcrumbing you, or just because they aren't giving to you emotionally, just because you don't see a future with them, but you tried, you gave them a chance. There could be some like whiny behavior that you may be experiencing from others in the month of March where it's like, why are you doing this to me? Why is this happening to me? Kind of people playing the victim game, the victim energy when it comes to you cutting them off or when it comes to you distancing yourself from them. And you can choose whether to respond or not to this energy, but I am just feeling like there is some whiny little brat energy around you, regardless of their age. And you're like, yeah, this is why I'm not entertaining you anymore. This is why I'm not keeping up with this anymore, because it's just whiny and it's negative and it's pessimistic and I'm done with it. Okay. Moving on to the Mercury energy. What messages are coming in for collective in March? I'm hearing big brain. You have a big brain, or you're making some sort of big brain move. You're big braining something. Okay, whatever that means. We're seeing the 9 of Wands, and that's what I was feeling with the Mercury energy. Remember when I talked about how this Mercury card felt like healing, but in a different way? And that's what the 9 of Wands is. So the 9 of Wands is usually like our wounded warrior card. This is somebody who may easily be offended or who may be easily upset. So some people may be offended by me calling them a whiny little brat, but if the shoe fits, lace it up and wear it, babe. Anyway, 9 of Wands and the messages card. There is a message coming through here of healing, like I was talking about. And it's like a deep healing. And like I said, I feel like you've already done like the shadow work or the shadow energy, where it was that depressive kind of like mental breakdown type of an energy for some of us. That was a different form of healing. And now what's coming in March is the lighter, brighter healing, where you feel like you've actually done the healing work and you feel healthier in a sense. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. For like 1 or 2 people, somebody might be getting out of jail. The 9 of Wands could represent jail or prison. So for some of you, like you may have a family member or a significant other even, or a friend getting out of jail. And that's not gonna be for everybody, but that's for some of you. And I'm getting that this person was wrongfully accused. And I'm feeling like for whoever that message is for, I have to just get it out since it's coming through. For whoever that message is for, you're going to be somebody who helps them get back into society, reintegrate into society. You're going to be somebody who helps them with that, because this person is definitely going to receive some judgment and some hate from others, but you know that this person didn't actually do it, or you know that this person's really a good person. You know that this person does want to like change themselves, be better, have a better life, whatever. So you're going to be part of them reintegrating back into society. And I'm also getting this message of like, not all attention is good attention. Some people think that they want to be famous, and some people think that they want to have like all this attention on them, but you really don't. And you really can't know that you don't want that until you experience it. So if this is you thinking that you do want like a bunch of attention and you do want fame, I wholeheartedly support you. But once you get it, then you're going to be able to make your decision whether you want to keep up with that or not. And I'm getting that like, some people are only going to have like 15 seconds of fame, and then there's not going to be any fame after that, but you will always be remembered for whatever you were famous for in those 15 seconds. We see a lot of people these days chasing clout and chasing fame, but it's not all it's cracked up to be. It's not all it's hyped up to be. And some of you genuinely are meant to be like in the public eye and meant to be famous because of your integrity and because of your authenticity and because of your ability to heal others with your presence and with your words. So take what resonates, but I'm just getting this message that like not all attention is good attention. Not all publicity is good publicity. It may make you richer. It may add to your finances if that's something that you want, but it may not be good for your reputation. I don't want to get into anything specific, but I have some specific instances coming up. I just don't want to get into anything specific. I don't want to confuse us. So what else is coming through here? I'm also getting something about working out. You might be working out more in the month of March, or using your body more. It doesn't have to be like an actual workout. For some of you it is. Maybe you're weightlifting, maybe you're doing like calisthenics, maybe you're doing a gym, or not a gym, a dance workout. You could actually be doing some sort of like physical workout routine in the month of March, and you're going to see results in your physical body because of that. But it could also just be like you getting outside more, going for walks, going for hikes, using your body more. It doesn't actually have to be a workout. But that's the energy I'm seeing for you guys, like using your body more, being in your body more, and this is going to help to clear your mind. I'm getting that working out will actually help you to work out any of the stress, anxiety, or pain that some of you have been feeling. So you're working out and it's clearing your mind. You're sweating out the negativity, you're sweating out the toxins. Literally, you're sweating out the stuff that no longer serves you by working out or by using your body more, which is allowing you to have a clear mind so that you can receive messages from the divine. Okay. Some of you might have a pet snake or a snake tattoo. Snakes are a sign of transformation and rebirth, so you are being reborn in the month of March. Snakes shed their skin. That's the message I'm getting. You're shedding a skin. Okay. Yeah, literally, some of you may be like losing weight. You're like losing an entire body. You're shedding some sort of skin, literally, for some of you. What else is this Mercury card? We're seeing the Eight of Cups, and we're seeing the Nine of Swords. Wow. So these cards don't have the best connotation associated with them. There's also like a helicopter going above my head right now, so that could be significant for some reason. I don't hear a lot of helicopters here. I mean, there are a lot of helicopters that fly around LA, but not specifically over where I live. So that's interesting. Helicopters could be significant. Anyway, Nine of Wands, thank you SB or SB. Nine of Wands, Nine of Swords, Eight of Cups. And the first message I was getting from seeing these cards was don't take it personally. Try not to take something personally. Try not to take the loss personally, or try not to take somebody walking away or leaving your life personally. It's not a personal attack on you. Okay. But it's interesting because what I'm getting also from this messages card is that you're getting clarity on these situations. So you're getting clarity on why you just went through some dark night of the soul during March. You're getting clarity on why you had to do some sort of painful healing. You're getting clarity on why you felt stuck or imprisoned in the month of March, okay? You're getting clarity on some sort of anxiety or fear that you were going through or experiencing. You're figuring out why you had to feel fear, why you had to feel anxious, why you felt tied or bound up to a situation. You're getting clarity on that, okay? And also you're getting clarity on why someone left your life or why a situation stopped working. You're getting clarity on that in March too. For some of you, you've been following your intuition so much, and I applaud you for that because not a lot of people are able to listen to their gut and trust their intuition. And I'm getting that some of you have just been kind of like, what is that phrase? Flying by the seat of your pants? I don't say things like that, but some of you might, but that's what I'm hearing, like flying by the seat of your pants, essentially going with the flow, just kind of taking yourself wherever the wind takes you, wherever the wind blows, you're going. So some of you may have moved recently, or you've been intuitively feeling like you should move, or you should go somewhere, or you should do something. Your intuition is kind of pulling you that way, but you don't fully know why because you've just been asked to trust your intuition and go. You're getting clarity on that this month too. So specifically, maybe like you felt called to move to a specific place and you just trusted that that was what the universe wanted for you, but you didn't fully know why. You were just like, well, I feel like I'm supposed to go here. I keep getting called here. I keep seeing signs and synchronicities to go here, so I'm gonna go here. But you didn't fully know why. In March, you get the answers to that. In March, you get the clarity of like why you had to go there or why you're meant to be where you are now. That's what I'm seeing. Okay. And for some of you, you are going to be leaving people behind or leaving situations behind, setting yourself free because it's time. And I feel like this is for those of you who have given people chance after chance after chance, or you've given someone or something the benefit of the doubt time and time again, but you're not seeing the change that you want, you're not seeing the results that you want. So your best option is to separate yourself, is to leave it behind, go a different direction. And I feel like as soon as you walk away, that's when you start to see the results that you wanted to see. It's just that you wanted to see the results in the current situation or in the current environment or with the current person, but it wasn't happening because it was never supposed to happen. But once you cut ties with that person or that situation, that's when you start to see the results, because they aren't aligned to your highest good, or that situation isn't aligned to your highest good. Okay, that's that. Let's move on to the Gemini energy. This is that busy energy I was feeling. So there is like a busy energy coming in March. A lot to do, a lot of places to go, adventures, exploring, trying new things, trying new styles. Things like that are coming up in March too. It does say cross-pollinate, and there's 2 B's here as well. And I do keep getting this message of like partnership or friendship. So some of you, again, could be making a new friend, or you could be getting into a new relationship in the month of March. Someone's having twins, or someone has twins. I'm seeing an ultrasound. Someone's pregnant and they're going to get an ultrasound, and you're finding out that you have twins. And this is unexpected because you thought that you only had one baby, but I'm getting that someone's having twins. And I'm also hearing that twins skip a generation. So some of you are going to have twins in this lifetime. If you do have children, you're going to have twins because it skips a generation. Or your kids are going to have twins. Maybe you're a twin. Something about twins is significant, but I'm not getting twin flame, so we're not gonna go there. I'm just getting the word twins, and Gemini does rule the twins, so that could be significant. Maybe you're meeting twins, making friends with twins, or having twins of your own, or some of you could be twins yourself. Anyway, moving on. What's this Gemini card? I'm hearing the color yellow. Yeah, and then there's a lot of yellow and green that came out on this card. So some of you, you look really good in yellow, or you're being told to work with the color yellow in March. Yellow is associated with our solar plexus chakra, which is like in your stomach. Some of you might be learning more about chakras or Reiki or spirituality or divination, astrology. It's all starting to come out right now. So some of you may be diving deeper into that. But yellow is associated with the solar plexus chakra, which is in our stomach, which is our self-confidence. So I'm getting, if you want to feel more confident within yourself, wear yellow, incorporate more yellow into your diet, into your clothing, the books that you're reading, the candles that you're burning, etc. Yellow is a good color for us in the month of March. And that also just means that you're feeling confident again. Since I'm picking up on that, there is this feeling of self-confidence either coming back in March, or that you're just exuding, radiating self-confidence in the month of March. It's like nobody can tell you that you're not right. That's something really interesting that I've been dealing with lately. It's like everything that I do, somebody tries to tell me that I'm wrong, and this has been my whole life. And I just recently learned that the lesson was that I was supposed to make sure that I felt like I was doing the right thing, regardless of what anybody else thought around me. So some of you might be able to relate to that, or that could be something that's coming up in March as well, where it's like everything you do, you're met with some sort of resistance, or everything you say, you're met with some sort of resistance. People are like, no, you're doing that wrong. No, that isn't right. No, that's wrong. And it's because you're being asked to make sure that you are confident with whatever you're saying, with whatever you're doing, with however you're moving, regardless of what anybody else thinks. Period. And I'm getting that for some of you, that is shifting in March. You are finally feeling confident in yourself and in your choices. And so that's going to be reflected back to you externally, which means that other people are going to be supportive of the choices that you're making and supportive of the things that you're doing and the ways that you're moving, because you are finally supportive of yourself and you're finally feeling confident in that. Wonderful. Okay, so we're seeing the Four of Cups, which is a feeling of like waiting for the right opportunity. So I'm getting in March, don't take just any opportunity, or don't take just the first opportunity because it seems bright and shiny. I'm hearing not all that glimmers is gold, right? The Four of Cups is a card of rejection. So some of you may have to reject someone or reject something coming towards you because it's not ideal. And I'm getting that it doesn't have to be perfect because perfection doesn't exist. So if it's a matter of like waiting for it to be perfect, that'll probably never happen. I gotta be real with you. If you're waiting for someone to be perfect or something to be perfect, it probably won't happen because perfection doesn't exist. But this Four of Cups talks about you waiting for an opportunity that feels right, waiting for an opportunity that seems right. It's not a too good to be true situation. We're smarter than that now. We're able to discern between what is too good to be true, what appears to be better than it actually is. We're better than that. But this is an energy of waiting until things feel right, or waiting for the situation that aligns to what it is that you truly desire. That's what I'm seeing. So some of you could be doing that in March, where you're just like kind of weighing out all of your options, seeing what works best for you, making pros and cons lists, kind of telling people like, hey, I'll get back to you, but ultimately choosing what is best for you and what works best for you, because there is going to be a lot coming at you and a lot coming at us in March. So I do feel like it's going to be important that we are using our discernment and choosing what works best for us, not just taking anything that comes our way. Okay. I'm also seeing some of you giving up drinking, or you're switching to like non-alcoholic beverages. Maybe that's guidance for you. Whatever works best for you, I'm not telling you have to, but I am seeing like drinking could be an issue for someone. And so I feel like in March, you're going like on a dry March, or you're cutting back on the alcohol, or you're switching to non-alcoholic beverages altogether. Okay. If you're a beer drinker, they do make they make all kinds of non-alcoholic beverages, but they do have non-alcoholic beer that tastes just like beer. So if you like beer, you're a beer drinker, maybe try to find a non-alcoholic beer if this is you and you're trying to switch, trying to get out of that. So that way you still kind of get that vibe of beer without it actually being beer. But yeah, some of you I'm seeing like quitting drinking, if that resonates. I see you going out in public and like not needing a drink, or not needing a smoke, or not needing a substance of some sort. And again, I'm not judging you, but I'm seeing there's something in you that has shifted where you're like, I can have fun without these things. I can have fun without a drink. I can have fun without getting absolutely wasted. I can have fun without the substance. And I'm getting that you may be meeting other people who think like that too. So some of you may be surrounding yourself with people who also just recently quit drinking, or who also don't drink a lot, or who don't smoke a lot, or do any substances. I think that that's because you're making some sort of life change here. And again, I'm not judging you. If you like to drink and go out and have fun, go for it. You do you, whatever works best for you. But I am seeing like some of you, you may be cutting back on that, or you may be stopping that altogether in March. And I see it being really fun for you. It may be new for some of you to like go to a club, or to go to an event, to go to a public outing and not drink. So some of you might be like easing your way into this. You're like, if I go, I'll have one drink just so that I can like ease the nerves, but I'm not going to get drunk. I'm not going to drink a bunch. And then over time, the more that you go to these situations, the more you try to be completely sober in the environment, and you actually have a lot of fun doing it. That's what I'm seeing. You're having a lot of fun, and you're not escaping your reality. You're grounding yourself in the reality. Okay. One more card for the Gemini energy. Oh, the Tower. One more. Oh, you know what this is? Yeah. Okay. So for some of you, the Tower represents an unexpected like partnership, or an unexpected new relationship, or unexpected new friendship coming in with this Gemini card. And I'm getting that this person or these people may not be your usual type, but you actually have a lot in common. and you actually make really good friends, or you make really good partners. This could even be like a work partnership coming in. But for some of you, I am getting like romantic love. There's like a new relationship manifesting here, and it's unexpected. Like you weren't expecting to meet this person, you weren't expecting to feel something for this person, you weren't expecting to be attracted to this person. So they may be, I'm getting different ethnicity. This person may have a different ethnicity or a different like background than you do. Something about this person is different and unexpected, but you really like them. And they really like you. This person's also attracted to you. But it may be unexpected because you either weren't looking for love, you weren't looking for a relationship, or you just didn't think that you'd be attracted to that specific person. Maybe it's based on physical appearance. You didn't think that you'd be attracted to somebody who looks the way that they do. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them, but that just could be like, maybe you have a type, you know? Maybe you go for like the blonde hair, blue eyes, 6'1", da 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 da, right? Like maybe you have a type. This person isn't that. This person is not your usual type, but you like them and they like you. And so you're going to see where things go with this. That's what the Tower is for me in this message. That's what's unexpected. And I'm getting that this person's really good at communication too. And I'm getting that you're really good at communication, so this person naturally is going to be good at communication as well. Some of you really like this person because they communicate with you, because there's communication. And in your past situations, you just wanted someone to communicate with you, someone to open up to you, somebody to be vulnerable, somebody to listen to you. And in the past, you didn't have that because those people were not able to communicate with themselves, and those people were not able to open up to anybody. It wasn't just you, which is why I think it's important that you don't take anything personally, okay? And then we're seeing the Five of Swords. And another message that I'm getting from this Tower, Five of Swords energy is that when you do cut off these people that we talked about before, when you do make these decisions to separate yourself from certain people, from certain environments, circumstances, situations, when you do choose to cut yourself free, it may bring about some nasty behavior from the people that you're distancing yourself from. And that could be unexpected because when you were talking to this person or when you were around this person, they didn't ever show these characteristics of being like petty and nasty and whatever. And so it may be unexpected that you walking away is making them act like this, but it's only because they're losing access to you, which reveals their true colors. And their true colors were to compete with you, or their true colors were to defeat you in some sort of sense, like they wanted to feel better than you. These people that you're leaving behind compared themselves to you in a very unhealthy way. And by you leaving and by you setting yourself free, they may start gossiping and talking a lot of shit about you, but let them talk. Your reputation speaks for itself. And eventually people are going to be able to tell that these people are lying anyway and that they're just making things up. Or this person's gonna try to start some shit and gossip and create some rumors, and the people that they're talking to are like, why do you care so much? Why do you keep continuing to have Collective's name in your mouth? Like, why do you talk about this person all the time? Why do you keep talking about this person? Why do you keep bringing these things up? Like, why do you care so much? And then they're going to have to do some sort of internal reflection because they're projecting their own negativity and their own insecurities outward. Some of these people thought that they would always have access to you, and the divine intervention is coming through with the Tower card. So some of you may not even be the ones like removing yourself from the situation. You may be allowing the universe to do it for you. There may be this energy of like a forced separation or a forced cutting of the ties, but you're happy about it because it reveals this person's true colors. And it means that this person or these people have to go through their own period of reflection. Yeah, I just keep getting that like somebody or some people thought that they would always have access to you. And you're creating boundaries. Yeah. It's not that your walls are up, because I don't get that. I really do feel like in the month of March, you're being more open and accepting of new things coming your way. You're meeting new people, you're talking to new people. It's not that your walls are up. It's just that you have boundaries. And this person thought that they could always cross those boundaries, or they thought that the boundaries didn't apply to them. And they're getting a rude awakening this month. They're like, oh, the boundaries are in place because of me. Somebody's learning to take accountability for their actions or for their words, and somebody's seeing that actions have consequences. And they certainly do. But that could be unexpected for some of you. You thought that there would be like a clean getaway, and somebody maybe making it a little bit more nasty. But it's not something you need to worry about. The trash takes itself out. That's a message I've been getting. Or the universe will take the trash out, so let the universe do what the universe got to do. Okay. So that's that for the month of March. Lastly, we're gonna pull a Romance Angel Oracle card to see how love is going to go for the collective in the month of March. I really do feel this like new love energy, specifically around whenever Venus goes into Pisces. And I don't know the specific date on that, so if you feel like looking it up, go look up when Venus enters Pisces in March. I feel like there's some sort of new love happening with that transit. Venus is exalted in Pisces, I believe. So Venus likes to be in Pisces. It's very dreamy. Venus is the planet of love, fertility, creation, money, luxury, beauty, that type of a thing. And in Pisces, it's very dreamy and watery and supernatural and fun. So some of you, there could be like new love coming your way that's very fun and exciting. And I'm getting that you're going to take it slow. There is this element of like fear that I'm picking up with it, because you may really like this person and you can tell that this person really likes you. So it's like, oh, let's jump into a relationship. But I think that you've been through those situations before, and you're trying really hard not to just jump into a relationship and move things really quickly, because you know that just as quickly as things start is just as quickly as things can end. So I'm getting this energy of you really taking your time in this new relationship that's manifesting. And the person that you're doing this with is willing to take it slow with you too. I see you guys going on like 1 to 3 dates a month, really taking your time getting to know each other, really taking your time with this relationship. And this person likes to date too, or this person likes to be out in public with you. They like to go out with you. So they may take you to like dinners, or you may take this person to dinners. They may try to like hit you up whenever they're in town, if this is like a long distance situation, or if they travel a lot. I am getting that somebody travels for work or somebody travels a lot. But whenever you guys are in the same area, they're like hitting you up, they're texting you, they want to see you, that type of thing. And I think that them traveling a lot, or there being a distance for some of you, actually works out in your benefit, because you do want to take this slow. Some of you, I'm getting that you're meeting somebody on vacation, or you met somebody on vacation and you may be like reconnecting with them during March. Some of you may be going on a vacation or a trip and you're meeting somebody. Okay. Those situations don't always work. I just want to be really honest. Those situations don't always work. Sometimes it is just like a fun story to tell your friends, or a fun story to tell your kids in the future. Of course, have fun and be open to new experiences and be open to meeting new people, but try to release expectations surrounding like getting into a relationship with somebody that you meet on vacation, just because your vacation self may be different than your usual self, and their vacation self may be different than their usual self. But for some of you, I'm getting this weird energy that you're going to meet somebody on vacation and then you actually like keep in touch. Like you text regularly, maybe you even start FaceTiming, you start making plans to like go see each other, they make plans to come to wherever you live, you make plans to go wherever they live. Like, so for some of you, you may be meeting somebody on vacation and it actually does develop into a relationship. Okay. Oh my God, new love is at the bottom of the deck. New love is at the bottom of the deck. This is a completely new person too, which I feel like a lot of you are very happy about, because you don't want to move backwards. You don't want to look into the past for a lot of you. You're like very excited by the opportunity for somebody new to come into your life. And so this card says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, or a new person will stir your romantic feelings. You may already be talking to this person, but it's new, it's like fresh. We haven't really gotten it off the ground yet. We're still just in that like talking phase. You're trying to figure out, like, does this person actually like me? Are they attracted to me? Is this going to go somewhere? That type of a thing. Very interesting. I have to let you know that this person does like you. This person's very interested in you. There's a lot of great qualities about you. And I think that you're seeing that about yourself through this person. Something about, like, I'm getting this energy of, like, they come over to your home and you guys just kind of, like, chill and chat, maybe watch a movie. Maybe there's more intimacy if that's something that you want to do. I'm not going to tap into that because that's your personal life, but, like, that could happen for some of you as well. But it's like, they may not tell you that they really love your home or they really love your apartment, but after they leave, you pick up on this energy of them really liking your home or really liking your apartment. And then you start thinking, like, yeah, I do have good taste. Of course they like me. Yeah, I am really fun to be around. Of course they like me. Yeah, I am really beautiful. Of course they're attracted to me. Like, that's the energy that I'm picking up that this person brings into your life. And they don't even have to tell you that. Although I do feel like this person is very complimentary. Like, they like to give you compliments and they give words of affirmation. They validate you and affirm things back to you, but they don't even have to say anything. And it, like, shows you or you feel better about yourself. Does that make sense? I don't know how else to explain that. But it's just kind of like, say you have a really cute decorated house or apartment, but you didn't really think about it. You don't really think about it in that way. And then they come over. They don't even have to say anything, but you can feel how comfortable they feel in your place. And then they leave and you're like, I do have a cute place. I do have a very inviting energy within my home. I have worked really hard to create an inviting, peaceful, loving home, right? So then you start thinking, like, wow, I do have all these really great qualities. Of course they like me. That is what this new love is bringing in, and I love it. That's also a reflection of the internal changes that you guys have been doing. That's how the external starts to reflect all of the internal changes and all of the internal work that you've been doing. Oh, I love to see it. Yeah, I just saw calling in your soulmate too. So I don't want to, like, use the words soulmate, twin flame, because it could be anybody, but I do feel like there is, like, a strong connection here where you could argue that it does feel like a soulmate, or it does feel like somebody who's very closely connected to you. But I feel like it's too soon to tell. And that's why I feel like it's important that you take your time with this. Honestly, for me, I can feel this coming in for me too. And I feel like we've been waiting for this for a really long time. So there is this fear of, like, I don't want to mess this up. So I feel like you're not even going to, like, figure out this person's zodiac sign. You're like, I don't even want to know your zodiac sign. I don't even want to know the astrology of it. I don't even want to know certain things that the tarot could confirm for me, because I just don't want that. I want to let it happen naturally, let it happen organically. I don't want to force anything, that type of a situation. But this card does say calling in your soulmate. So this new love could be a soulmate type for you, or somebody who you just have a really close bond with. There is a feeling of friendship here with this person too, which I really love, because I think the best relationships are rooted in friendship. So I do feel like you guys are going to actually, like, becoming friends first. You're going to see, like, how they treat the waiting service. Like, if you go out to dinner, you're going to see how they treat the servers. You're going to see how they treat the hosts. You're going to see how they treat people before you fully make a decision whether you're in this relationship or not. That kind of a thing. You're going to see, like, can we go to concerts together and get along? Can we go on road trips together and get along? Can we even sit in a movie theater together and get along? That's what I'm seeing. So you're building, like, a friendship first before jumping into a relationship, which I think is fantastic, honestly. This card says your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So some of you have been calling in love, and this is confirmation. Last card, please, for the collective. Some of you don't believe me, and that's okay. You don't have to believe me, but you have to believe it for it to be real for yourself. I just get a lot of people being like, I hope this is for me. I hope this happens. And that's rooted in insecurity and doubt, so it probably won't happen. You know what I'm saying? We can't manifest out of desperation or fear, because then we probably won't get what we want. But the message who this is for, like, you know it deep within your soul that this is happening. You don't even have to question me. You're like, no, I believe you, because I've been feeling this. I've been intuitively picking up on this. Some of you, you read your own cards, And the cards that I'm pulling are the exact cards you've been pulling for yourself, so you know that this is real. And for those of you who are still in this energy of like having a hard time believing before you see it, it's just gonna take a little bit more consistency and practice with yourself. You know what I mean? It's just gonna take a little bit more time of you affirming to yourself that you truly do deserve good things in your life, that you do deserve friendship, that you do deserve love. The reason that some of you are still in this energy of like, I want this to be for me, it's because there's still an energy of like lack or scarcity within you. There's still like a self-doubt or a fear here that you have to work through, right? And you will. It all takes time. We're all on different stages of the journey. You know what I'm saying? Okay, last card for collective in love. I just keep hearing, I don't believe you. And that's fine. You don't have to. I believe me. And I know somebody out there does too. And it's gonna happen for somebody exactly the way that I'm talking about it. Or it already has, and I'm just confirming to you what's been going on within your situation. Okay, last card. Yeah. Free yourself. Thank you for the gift, Andy. I appreciate you. Definitely happening now, CT Bruja. I love that. Free yourself. To me, this really means like release the expectations. But it also says it's time to take back control of your life. So free yourself. Whatever that means to you. Free yourself from bad habits. Free yourself from negative people. Free yourself from negative situations. We did talk about how in March you're going to be like distancing yourself from people, places, and things that are just very negative and pessimistic and that breadcrumb you and that don't reciprocate your energy. So this is further clarifying that like if you need to pull back from certain people or situations, then you need to do that for yourself, right? Free yourself. And we're seeing let go of control issues. Yeah. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, which I feel like is something that you want to do anyway. It's 111. The time right now is 111. So that's the synchronicity for somebody as well. This let go of control issues is not offensive to whoever I'm speaking to. It's not like, oh, he's telling me I'm too controlling. That's not what I'm saying. So if you're taking it that way, then that's a you thing. That's not what I'm actually saying. What I'm saying in terms of letting go of control issues is to allow the situation to unfold naturally, which is what I feel like most of you want anyway. You're like, I want this to take its time. I want to see how this is going to go. I want to develop a friendship with this person. I don't want to rush into anything. And so you're not going to, and neither is this person. This person may be a little older than you. I am picking up on a sense of maturity, and age doesn't equal maturity. I've learned that the hard way. But it's not about me. Although I could tell you some stories, hunty, but we don't have to. We don't have to do that. In my little brain, I just thought that age equaled maturity. So if I start talking to people who are older than me, they're gonna be mature. And that's not always the case. Sometimes there are men or women in their mid to late 30s, even 40s and 50s, who are not mature. And you don't find that out unless you try, right? But the person who you're going to be connecting to is mature. That's what I'm saying. But they may be a little older than you. And for some people, age does bring maturity. And in this sense, I do feel like this person is mature and has maturity. And I keep getting this message that they are a great communicator. So make sure that you are communicating with them. They're happy to communicate with you. They like conversation with you, but they can't read your mind. I think that that's important. Sometimes we expect people to be able to read our minds and to know what it is that we want before we want it, and that's just not realistic. I read tarot cards, and I can't always do that. You can't expect just a normal human being out in the world who probably doesn't read tarot cards or ever tap into mind reading to do that. You know what I'm saying? This person can't read your mind, but they do like to communicate with you. And they're happy to work through any communication things with you. Like if you just need to talk about some fears that you're having, if you need to talk about something that makes you a little anxious or stressed, they're gonna do that. They're also really good at communicating with you your wants and needs, but they need you to let them know. Like if you're a person who really likes physical touch, let them know. Like, hey, I like when you touch me. I like when you rub my arm. I like when you hold my hand. I like when you touch me a little bit more. Because this person doesn't know unless you tell them, right? And It's possible that this person in their past relationships was overwhelming or smothering to whoever they were with. So maybe with you, they don't want to push you away, so they're not going to touch you because they don't want you to feel like they're smothering you in a sense. That's just an example, but like, you know what I mean. So make sure that you are communicating with them what it is that you want, what it is that you like, things like that. And they're going to communicate back to you. But there is really good communication with this person. The two of you just talk really well. And I feel like you talk really well so much to the point where you like lose track of time with this person. Like you could just talk and talk and talk, and before you know it, like hours have gone by. The sun has set. Like you started talking to this person and it was like noon. The sun was just up in the sky. And then by the time you guys finally get off the phone or you finally stop talking, it's like 8 p.m. The sun has set. You're like, whoa, I didn't even know. I didn't even feel the time shift. But that's what I'm seeing. So allow the situation to unfold naturally. It feels really good. It feels really, really good. It feels like a love that we haven't experienced in a long time, which is also why I haven't been reading for love, because I haven't really felt real love vibes in a while, and I don't really like to read for love that is inauthentic and disingenuine, so I haven't really been doing a lot of love readings, but this feels like some sort of new love that you guys have been calling in, and that's aligned to your higher self, and it feels really good, but it might be scary. And there is that element for some of you where like this person is different than your usual type, but you're still open to seeing where things go. And I think that that's the best course of action, to just keep yourself open and communicative with this person and see where things go. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. This may be a person who's like a stepping stone to your soulmate or a stepping stone to your life partner, but this person shows you what it's like to actually be loved by somebody, or shows you what it's like to actually build a friendship that could lead to a relationship. Because some of us have not ever experienced that either, where we haven't experienced reciprocated energy back, or we haven't experienced that true friendship that could develop into a long-term relationship. So this person, for some of us, could be like a stepping stone to get to your person. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And this person doesn't think there's anything wrong with that either, because you're both adding value to each other's life and you're both assisting in the growth. So it won't, if there is a split with this person, which I'm not saying that there will be, but if there is a split, it's very harmonious and it's very mutual, and you guys like either still stay friends or you kind of just separate and there's no bad blood, like none of that. That's what I'm seeing. But this person could be like a stepping stone to your actual life partner, or for some, in whatever situation, it could actually be a life partner. But we'll see. Only time will tell. It's too early for me to decide those things, and also I probably shouldn't be deciding those things for you. You'll know better than me. But that's what I have. What a fantastic March. You're welcome, Lunar Viewer. Thanks for being here. I will post the replay on YouTube. And personal readings will be back on March 6th. Somebody said that. Looking forward to readings on March 6th. Yes, I'll be doing personal readings again on March 6th. Thank you, Melissa NC. Marissa, you're so welcome. Thanks for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. It was a collective message. Thanks, Lissy. You're amazing too. Somebody said please do your makeup for Mardi Gras. I don't know, I don't really want to do any more makeup today. I just kind of like threw on something quick. But maybe. I'm happy to see you again too. The way your calendar is marked for March 6th. Oh, I love you, Dominique. That's so amazing. Thank you. I can't wait to connect with you, babes. I do want to let you guys know that I'm going to be easing back into the personal readings, so I'm going to be like taking my time. So I'm going to have like a set number of personal readings that I can do per week. So it'll be like a first come, first serve situation. So if you end up getting one when they're open, amazing. If you don't worry. They're just closed temporarily and they'll open again as each week starts. But I just need to like take it slow and not overwhelm myself as I get back into doing personal readings. So there will be a limit. As you should. Thanks, Dominique. Okay, that's it for me. Oh, I would love to give you a house update video, Mila, but I don't have any house updates for you. Funds have been really tight, and all of my money has been going to bills. So I haven't had any like extra for decorations or for furniture or anything like that. So there hasn't been an update. But when there is, I will give you an update for sure. There just hasn't been one. Everything is still the same as the last video. Personal readings will be back March 6th. I'm glad that you felt like today's reading was a personal reading for you. That makes me so happy. You're welcome, delicious. I will get there, Radhika. Hopefully I pronounced your name correctly. I will get there. Thank you for saying it looks beautiful anyway. I appreciate you. And thank you for saying that the nails are lovely. Very kind of you. Thank you for all of your sweet, loving, kind energy. I think I'm done. I think I am done. Bye, Cassie. You're the best too. I think I'm done. Thanks, guys, for hanging out. Thanks for being here. Follow me on Instagram at Chandler Mastin. Follow me here on TikTok at Chandler T Mastin. Subscribe to the YouTube channel at Chandler Mastin 333. The live replays will be posted later on today. We did part 2 of my Teaching Tarot series talking about the Suit of Swords, so that will be up later on today. And this whole reading that we did for the month of March, including the little love message at the end, will also be up on my YouTube channel, so you can go watch it back. And if you missed anything, you can go figure out what you missed. But that's it. Thank you guys. I love you so much. Take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.